Hello, this is Paul here, and I'm going to try setting up what I would call an LFO UFO type effect. And it's a little awkward for me to record this because I am using this loopback function, so I get an echo. But it's so I can have the microphone and the software audio come through the screen recorder. So a little weird for me, but I don't think you'll get the echo. I only hear the echo. Alright. Anyhow, what I'm going to do is a simple chord pattern type thing, and it's kind of boring right now. Yeah, nothing really major. And I am going to do is use the controller rack and add some LFOs, and I'm going to use automation track along with that. Okay, so first of all, we'll add an effect to which the LFO will be applied. So let's add an effect like decimator. That'll work. Similar to Bit Crusher, but it's like the older LADSPA effect. Same kind of dealio. Anyhow, what I'm going to do is add, I want to say, let's name this first. Let's call this name it, because when you apply these things and you don't have names and you just have the numbers, you can lose track if you have lots of them. So good practice is to always name these things. Okay, so we have the decimator, and what we are going to do is right click on the sampler rate, and it says connect to controller. Click on that, and it'll show you as your controller. If there was more than one, you'd have a list here. You click on that drop down. We're going to click on a little button there to enable it and select that instead of the MIDI. And make sure you have the right one selected. There's only one here, so it just makes it that. Hit OK to enable it. Now you will see the sampler rate is bopping around to the LFO controls, which is a low frequency oscillator. And we don't need it this far, so what we'll do is change the amount to something fairly small, like that. And let's test it out, see how it is. Right now, nothing too exciting. So how do we get it down is these controls will pass through what the LFO is doing to the sampler rate connected to the controller. So we want to drop the bass level down. And in fact, I am going to automate the bass. Right here. So now this will be the bass of it. I'm not going to do it just yet, but we'll see. So now we got this fully wet on the wet dry. So we put a little bit of decay on there, and maybe a tiny bit of gate. Alright, so I'm going to run it again. See, it's too much exciting yet. So what we're going to do is change the speed, and you can drag it up or down in relation to time. I guess that's milliseconds or something. And anyhow, I like to use this option, which is the tempo sync, which is relative to the tempo here and the beats in your measures. So tempo sync. Yeah, we'll do something like 16th note. And that gives it bounce. So what this is doing is providing a bounce to the bass level. So now we can go. It's like start of a UFO effect kind of thing. I'm still going to move the amount to something smaller. So now play with the decimator settings. Crunch the bit depth down. And I think this might sound better if we pulsate it a little bit. So we'll use the arpeggiator. And I'm going to do the tempo sync on here as well. So that pulsates now. Kind of see the what I call the UFO effect there starting. So what I'm gonna do is hit Control on the keyboard, click on the bass to drag it to the automation. Alright, and I think I'll add maybe the wet dry of the decimator effect. So I'm going to make another automation track. Let's see. That will be. It's just short for wet dry. Drag this out. And it's nothing too particular, it's just demonstrating how the idea works. So you can do this kind of effect. So, yeah, maybe a more crunchy bit depth because we can control the wet dry. Yeah, so start out wet dry, so we got control drag that there too. And we'll start out full, and we want like that. So many measures out. We want to go to 0, start at 1, and highlight that. See. Well, you see it fades out. Make it much longer. Way the heck over here somewhere. Just for this demo. So that fades out in wet dry. Like so. Nothing too pretty yet. And in the bass, we will have come up. I guess we'll have it come up. So we want that to start at like 0. Close to it. Real low value. And then go up like so. You can go the other way so it can go up or down. Just a demo. It's a demonstration. So, let's see. Did it work? You know, it's probably going too fast. Let's bring it up slow. Heck out. Something like that. Let's try it. So, let's play it again. Alright. And let's make the amount a lot smaller. Because that is just giving it the bounce, and then this for the decimator distortion. Something like that. Or maybe we could go... what, dry value maybe? I'm trying to think. Is there a way to record events in here somewhere? I'm trying to remember where that was. I swear there was a feature that like did that. Yeah, recordings in the piano roll, but no recording in automation. I don't know why that's not there. Curious though, should I, if I were to run it from the piano roll and hit record, would it record the automation? So, I could try that. Doesn't seem to work with automations. Okay. Okay. I thought there was a way to do that with automation. Okay. Never mind then. So. Increase the base value. I'm experimenting. What dry mix? Let's see. Let's try that. I know this effect is kind of possible. It's like... Alright. Or we could do the reverse, right? Hold on a sec. I think that's more like the kind of funky UFO sound, right? I know it's like kind of tedious to watch. I was playing with this and I don't have any script or anything like that. So. just leave the wet dry. Is there a way to disconnect the control? Decimeter. Try. Sleep. Close enough. Base is taking too long to progress. That's probably why. This last part should be faster. Bounce it up and down and stuff like that. Get this really funky effect. Trying to think how I did it before. I know it's possible this way. Maybe it's what am I thinking of here? Maybe it was the sample depth rather than the decimeter wet dry. So just control a bit of depth. Set this up high. I want to see what it's doing over here. I'm looking at this because this gives a better picture than this sometimes. So I'm looking up here and adjusting down here. Let's see what that does. Oops, get that mixed up with this. Trying to drag this same point. Play with cycling it and yeah. I mean, this thing takes a long time when you're setting it up, so I didn't rehearse. It shows, doesn't it? Alright. I could just take the automations off and do it manually. You hear what it's doing. It's kind of like it's just a matter of getting the automations just right to do it. Be something bouncier. Something like that. That kind of bouncy pulsated sweep thing. That's something you can do with the LFO that's neat. And there you go, I guess. That'll be it.